Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April for love 2023. What is going on with Aries for April and love? I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the love messages for Aries, please, at this time? Messages in love for Aries, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the number 13, the Buddha prepares. Your second card is the Queen of Scrolls. Your third card is number 20, Will, Wisdom, and Mind. And on the bottom of the deck, the Four of Forces, Spring, Autumn. This card is basically about what do you want to plant, work now, make hay while the sun shines. What do you want to plant for harvest later? What can you plant seeds of intention for now that you can harvest at a later time, Aries? And that can be in love as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards for you from the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Changing things up a little bit. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for your patience. I love doing this. I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy bringing these messages to you. So thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for coming to tune in and watch and taking the time, for taking your time to spend here with me. I appreciate it. And if you do like this reading, please like and subscribe, Aries. What are the clarifying messages for Aries, please, for April in love? On the Buddha prepares, the 9 of Wands. On the Queen of Scrolls, the 6 of Swords. On Will, Wisdom, and Mind, the King of Wands. Immediately, I'm drawn to the 2 crowns in these 2 different cards, 2 different decks. We are in our power, truly, right now, Aries. On the bottom of this deck, the Ace of Wands, a gift of creativity, a gift of some type from the universe. You never know what it will be, but this speaks of creativity to me and perhaps communication. But the thing to remember as well, Aries, is to act now. You know, we are action signs, and we don't usually need to be told to act. But at this time, this card, act now, because the opportunities will not last forever. So for the first card that you have out, the Buddha prepares. The Buddha sits meditating, and he's not going to move or speak until he's ready to do so. And this card can look like, he's just sitting around wasting time, but he's actually preparing for when the time is right to move. So whatever it is that he needs to be prepared for, when the time is right, he will be ready, and he'll be ready to speak and move absolutely when that time comes. So feel that calmness around you now, Aries. And the 9 of Wands on top of this card says to me that you are ready for a rest. You've been in the battle for a long time, and it's time to put down the wands, right? She's obviously held her own, and she's still standing. There's no doubt about that. She's still standing, but there's a need for letting go at times of what may be keeping us in conflict. So at any rate, it's up to you to decide how this resonates with you, Aries, as far as this witch has obviously been at the battle for a long time, and you can see the Buddha he couldn't be bothered by anything. So this is a state that we all want to achieve. And meditation may help you with that right now as well, Aries. Meditation may be exactly what you need. Maybe there's some battle in love that you've been fighting, and right now you're just sitting this one out. You're just going to sit this one out and just watch and wait, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely good for Aries, us as Aries, we as Aries, to be patient and to see, to wait things out, because too often we want to rush things along to have the outcome that we want. The next card out for you is the Queen of Scrolls, and then the Six of Swords clarifying this. So obviously, the Queen of Scrolls is offering you the gift of the Akashic knowledge, the records, the Akashic records. You can step through that archway behind her and basically tap into the Queen of Scrolls, and she can help you with obtaining that knowledge and whatever you may wish to understand. The Six of Swords is a card of leaving a situation, moving on to better things. And so perhaps this is the knowledge that you have right now, or that you're coming into, Aries, is that maybe after this battle that you've been fighting for a while, you realize now that it's time to move on. It's time to move on. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them sometimes. And any Aries that I know has definitely put in the work before deciding to move on from any situation. The next set of cards for you is the number 20, Will, Wisdom, and Mind, which is a card all about knowing that you have the will, wisdom, and mind of the divine and how you want to use that. The power of fire and receptivity and water, creativity, you could combine together. And how would you like to use that power? What do you wish to use your will, wisdom, and mind to create, Aries? And the King of Wands, of course, is a very strong, passionate, gentle king. And you can choose to use this power that you have. Again, those two crowns together, they're so similar in how they're drawn there too, in two different decks. So we are definitely in our power right now, Aries. There's no doubt about that. I mean, we can basically create anything that we want right now. So if it is love that you want in your life, you absolutely can use your will, wisdom, and mind to bring that toward you, to manifest that, if that's what you really want. Of course, the first step is loving yourself, Aries. The first step is loving yourself, as it always is. You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else, and you have to have a full cup from which to fill. So this King of Wands, it says, take charge of your own destiny. And with the will, wisdom, and mind, plan for the future. Plan for the future, but act now. So decide right now who's controlling your life and who you want to control it, Aries. What direction do you want it to go in? You have all the power in this situation to get all the knowledge, gain all the knowledge that you wish, and to move forward ahead from this situation. This is a little bit heavier than I was hoping for you, but you did get the Ace of Wands on the bottom of this deck. And that is a gift coming to you, Aries, whether it be in love, which it definitely could be, in creativity. And the Buddha Prepares is a beautiful card in the Akashic Tarot. He is not bothered by anything, and he knows that divine love completely. So do not forget that, Aries, at this time. Do not forget that. That's not an egotistical thing at all, right? That is a divine love, knowing that the divine is within you. And we all, as human beings, walking this planet, having this human experience, we all deserve to feel love and respect and just kindness, and happiness as our birthright in this life. So do not forget that. Do not forget that. Patience is not always easy for us, I know, but it feels good, doesn't it, when you can sit back and know, when you observe a situation and you feel that sense of power within you that, yep, I could say something about this situation, but nope, I'm not gonna. I have been through the battle and back again, and I'm still standing, and I'm not even gonna go there until I'm ready. And if I know Aries, I have a lot of Aries in my family, and I have a lot of Aries in my chart. And for me personally, I will give the people that I love many, many opportunities, but when I am done, I am done. And so that is not a place that you want to be with an Aries. I'm going to pull a card for you from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle, pardon me. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these beautiful messages for Aries for April 2023, or whenever this message finds them. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading, Aries. I apologize for my little yippy dogs in the background. They probably see a squirrel outside or a bird, or they may want me to come and feed them. So, at any rate, thank you for your patience. Thanks for tuning in again. What are the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels messages for Aries, please? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I have enjoyed this reading for you today, Aries, because, you're always standing, honey. No matter what happens, you're always still standing. And when you've had enough, you do move on. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This could also be someone around you. But yes, absolutely. We're all influenced by our upbringing and things that we're taught, and you can change those if it's not beneficial for you, Aries. You can change those beliefs. It takes time and it takes work, but if you want to change those beliefs, you can. You can. And, the universe, the divine, is so much bigger than what we make it out to be. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I always feel like this could even be a past life connection. So maybe from this past, maybe from a past life. So I'm going to pull a third card for you, Aries. Keep an open mind. What was I just saying about religious factors? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Aries, I want you to hang in there. April may be, a little tough in love, but it seems to me like you have gone through the battle. I feel like you have won the war. And even if you haven't, you're rising above it. You're well on your way, and you're moving out of that situation. I feel that you have the knowledge that you need, and it's time. It's time to move on, and I think you know that, and you've known it for a while. A lot of us have. I think a lot of us have been going through a dark night of the soul for a long time, and we're coming out of it now with this shift in these planets. So it's a beautiful time. You can use this power to create whatever you want, Aries. So use it now. Use it now. Plan now for the future. You can do anything that you want, Aries. I hope that you have found this message helpful. I thank you so much again for joining me today. It means so much to me, Aries. If you liked this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love and light.